8 or 24?
Number 8. 24 was more challenging.
It's Monday, so that means 3 things. 1, I'm not the MCM. 2, it's a Mamba Monday. And 3, it's time for the 24 podcast. How you guys doing? I'm your host, the product of poverty's environment, the Pope Chuck Paul. Episode 142. No chance in hell. That is what you got. Oh man, courtesy of Vince McMahon's theme music. We're gonna get to him in a second. How you guys doing? I hope you guys enjoyed your week. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I hope you guys was having a very somber Friday, you know, reminiscing on Kobe's life and legacy. That it was been 4 years since he's passed away. A lot of folks was posting different Kobe memories of him, his daughter, and the other passengers of that helicraft that crashed in 2020. Excuse me. But we're going to get right into it. I ain't going to hold you guys any longer. Earlier this week, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson announced that he is joining the TKO board, the board that now owns company that, well, Endeavor, the parent company of the UFC and WWE. Their their stock market name TKO rang in the bell early, I think it was the 24th, I believe, and they announced that The Rock has joined, and also on top of that, he retains his trademark, The Rock name, like he owns it now, and that's pretty much unheard of in wrestling, where someone can walk in with a name and leave with it, or a name that was created by WWE, that superstar or performer, whatever the case you want to call them, can take that name and use it for whatever they want. So that's pretty big. And also they announced that they will be leaving the USA Network. Well, Monday Night Raw will be leaving the USA Network and will be moving to Netflix in January of 2025. For an estimated $5 billion deal, which will be for 10 years. So it will be on Netflix for at least through 2035, which is crazy. And if my Netflix bill goes up any higher, I will be creeping up on motherfuckers in that Netflix office like I'm Jey Uso. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna creep up on you. Like it's gonna be a problem. I got the cheapest plan, because I barely watch it. I just normally keep it on and cut it off when there's something new I want to watch. But hopefully there's no commercials. But we'll see how that works out. And I believe SmackDown will go to USA, or the CW, or NXT will go to CW USA. It's one of the two. But a dark cloud was casted over all this bullshit because of one Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He was named in a lawsuit with former head at WWE, John Laurinaitis. I'm gonna play this video, and then I'm gonna give y'all my 2 cents on it. In fact, I'm gonna play this video, and I'm gonna read some text messages and show them below. Here we go. It's loading.
You have former employee of WWE, Janel Grant, alleging that the former chair of WWE, Vince McMahon, forced her into a sexual relationship. There was sexual assault, sexual abuse, and trafficking at the hands of Vince McMahon. She goes on to say in this 70-page complaint that in one instance, she was forced into sexual activity by McMahon and another WWE employee locked in a room. She said she did not want to participate, but she was forced to do so. In this complaint, she alleges that one of the men said no means yes. Essentially, she's detailing that in order to get a job and keep her job there, she was forced into this sexual relationship with McMahon and forced to engage in sexual activity with other WWE employees and WWE superstars. Now, ultimately, she says that WWE was aware of what was going on, but did nothing. She ended up leaving, but before she did, she says she was forced to sign an NDA by McMahon in exchange for $3 million. So McMahon is responding via a spokesperson. They responded to Deadline. Here is exactly what this spokesperson said. Quote, "This lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene made-up instances that never occurred, and a vindictive distortion of the truth." Goes on to say that McMahon will vigorously defend himself.
Now, I have 6, well, 7, because one of the text messages are grouped together. Text messages sent from Vince McMahon, and one of them is with the woman in question, Janel Grant, replying to them. Excuse me. I'm going to read the first text. This is in the 70-page court doc. He says, "I love it. That's you, Janelle. You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's going to be so bad that you'll demand to be fucked twice a day. And not just with blank and a 3-way. When I let others see the beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably when you come, they'll go out of their minds. Then I'll find more friends and we'll tie you up so you're helpless. I'll direct them to have their way, any way they want. Who can make you scream the loudest? Maybe I'll just line them up and have them squirt in your mouth, your pussy, all over your tits and ass, all at the same time. You'll be covered in cum and we'll make you eat it all and taste everybody's cum. The next morning, you'll be a little sore, but you're still going to want more. After all that fucking over and over, sheesh." This was May 11th, 2020. And then here's another one. Your last picture. You need your panties ripped off and 3 big black dicks in all 3 holes at the same time. Way up your pussy and way up your ass, as far as they will go, but even farther. And the thickest cock goes down your throat so it makes you gag and convulse. As those big black cocks pound away, it feels like from the start you're being assaulted, but it's made you come non-stop. Just one continuous, constant orgasm, and just before you pass out, those big black dicks squirt their loads of cum inside you. As you lay on your stomach, the cum is coming out of your holes. I'll turn you over and jack off all over you. This man's a freak. And here's 2 more. I believe this is when he was telling a story to the tech guys. This is crazy. "I just passed my phone around to a bunch of guys on the tech crew. They were screaming, 'OMG, she's fucking beautiful. Look at that ass. I like to get that.' I paused to count out loud how many guys there were. 12. I then said, okay, there's 12 of you. And she would love to fuck each and every one of you at one time." The guys cheered. "But she will only do it if she takes 3 at a time." That brought a huge reaction. She wants 1 deep in her ass, 1 way down her throat, and 1 in her pussy. You can pound her and keep on pounding her till you pop your load. She may scream and try to say no, although it'll be difficult to say anything with a cock down her throat. They laughed. I then said, "Listen, no matter what, just pound away till you squirt. Baby, these guys were having a blast with me. Some of them didn't believe me, so I said, you were the greatest fuck in the world, and no matter how much you get, you always wanted more. And then I said, she loves cum. Baby, these techs, as we call them, were having the time of their lives listening to my truthful story. I then said you would take a 10-minute break between each fucking, but then you would get back on your hands and knees with your ass in the air and say, okay, I'm ready. Who's next? LOL. I drove them wild, baby. Or I should say, you drove them wild. Just imagine, if this really happened, baby, how much cum you would have coming out of your holes." Alright, I think I got And this is the one where she actually replied. Now you tell me this sounds like somebody who was forced. Exactly, baby. He's not the only one. Blank called me this afternoon begging to eat you and fuck you with his nice and hard dick. She replied, give me another week, baby, and I'll be ready. I'm feeling more like myself. It's not great, but it's getting better. Tell him soon. I already told him, baby. By the way, Johnny wants Tuesdays, but not this coming one, and the occasional Saturday. But maybe I can shift to Thursday nights. Johnny will like all of the above. And this was April 2nd, 2021. Maybe he wants 2 other guys to join you with him. Holy shit, you've told him you would do anything with him, so if he surprised you with 2 others, you would have no alternative than to take them on. Oh my God, the stories you could tell me then. It makes me want to come right now. By the way, I just thought of what I think is an excellent idea. Maybe you can hint that if he knows someone who can be discreet, it might be better if you and Johnny try him out first so we can get more comfortable before he is introduced to me. Actually, that makes total sense, doesn't it? And I think this is the final one I got here. Here's what Blank said after I told him that part of the deal was fucking you. LOL, that's your turf. She will be ruined after me and leave your ass. Plus, after me, your 2 won't fit anymore. Interesting. I think, yeah. So, before I even begin, I like to say I think this is totally different from the Puffy situation. Because Puffy was beating these chicks up, beating Cassie up, drugging these other chicks and Cassie. And it looks like this particular situation, she was honestly a paid sex worker. I also read that during a threesome, Vince took a shit on her head, then went in the bathroom, showered, and then got back on and started fucking her again. Now, I'm asking you a question. Now, people have done quit their jobs for less. If your boss punched you in the face, I assume you wouldn't be working there anymore. So if a boss took a shit on you in a threesome, I assume you would quit too. There was also situations where she was locked in her office or whatever, and they was running trains on her and whatnot. The next day, they came back. I think one of the assistants came back and gave her like $15,000 worth of Bloomingdale's gift cards. This may be sad or sound fucked up. I ain't victim blaming. But it just sounds like she was a hired escort for the higher ups. She's supposed to get $3 million in the NDA. She only got $1 million. So I wonder if she would have got the full $3 million, would this have come out? Hell, somebody else probably would have came out and said something. There's 4 people you don't fuck around with their money. Someone who robs someone for you, someone who kills someone for you, the IRS, and someone you shouldn't be sleeping with. Those are the people that you have to pay. Because if you don't, it could be ugly. Think about the Keefe D shit with Puffy. Hell, even with Cassie. He settled that shit within 24 hours. Why didn't Vince settle this shit within 24 hours? That's what I want to know. Too much ego, I guess. I don't know. But one thing I also boggles my mind with these guys like Trump, Diddy, Epstein, not Epstein, I don't really know too much about him, Weinstein. Now Vince, why not just hire sex workers? Stop fucking your employees. But I guess when you're a billionaire, it's the power. You want someone that's going to say no and make them do it. Makes no sense to me, because if you hired a sex worker who's into all that shit, no pun intended, this would not be a problem. And then within 24 hours after that, Vince McMahon had resigned from all of his roles in TKO, which included TKO Executive Chairman and TKO Board of Directors. This move came after all the lawsuits filed against him by the former WWE employee Janel Grant, who was accusing him for sex trafficking and abuse. Now I'm going to read this statement right now. On January 26, 2024, Vince and Kanan McMahon notified the board of directors, the board of TKO Group Holdings Inc., TKO of his resignation from his positions as executive chair and a member of the board and any other positions, employment or otherwise he has at TKO and its subsidiaries. In each case, with immediate effect as of January 26, 2024. This is 2020. This is the 29th today. Yeah, so they got this shit done on Friday. Which is crazy because Saturday was the Royal Rumble. And Cody Rhodes won the men's Royal Rumble. Bayley won the women's Royal Rumble. We got some first look at Jade Cargill face to face with Bianca, the EST. I went crazy. I mean, why not? And also CM Punk got injured as well. He's gonna be out 4 to 6 weeks. I think he tore a pec right off the bone, they said, after taking a Future Shock DDT from Drew McIntyre. Sheesh. Oh, Roman Reigns retained, of course, as well as Logan Paul. But yeah, this Vince McMahon shit is crazy, man. Like, I can believe it happening, but like I said, the difference between these two scenarios, between Vince and Puffy, he was not beating her ass. So that's different. This is just some running the company like a frat house type shit. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't beating her up. No black eyes, broken jaws, and all that like Cassie. He wasn't running around blowing up cars, you know, blackballing other wrestlers from sleeping with her. Hell, matter of fact, allegedly, Brock Lesnar requested some piss play videos of Janel Grant in order for him to re-sign with WWE. Madness. So yeah, man, Vince, you are a nasty motherfucker. That's all I gotta say, dog. Like, nasty man. You know, like all these billionaires got these kinks. But sheesh. Would you have stayed though? Would you continue to work for Vince McMahon if he was asking you to fuck him all the damn time, or would you just quit? If he'd have took a shit on you during a threesome, would you stay or would you quit? Now, like I said, people quit their jobs for less. If your boss snuffed you in your office, would you still work there? Or would you wait a couple of years before you file the complaint? I'm just saying. But yeah, Sunday was Championship Sunday. Oh man, the Chiefs took down the Ravens 17-7. Or was it 17-10? I think it was 17-10. I forgot. But the Detroit Lions, they lost to the Niners. They were up, I believe, 27-10 or something like that, or 24-7. Ended up losing like 37-34. Ended up losing to the 49ers. The 49ers came back, stomped their asses. So we got the Niners and Chiefs in the Super Bowl, February 11th. It's going to be a good one. We got a lot of these people talking about the NFL is rigged. They didn't want to have a black Super Bowl. They didn't want Baltimore and Detroit going against each other. They wanted to see Taylor Swift, so they rigged it. Listen, y'all gotta be some of the dumbest motherfuckers ever. So the 3 other times the Chiefs were the Super Bowl, there was no Taylor Swift. So explain that to me. And stop complaining about Beyonce not performing. She performed 3 times already. Now I'm listening to Beyonce or Taylor Swift. But I do know that Beyonce doesn't play no instruments. And Taylor Swift plays the piano and the guitar. And that her tour did about $1 billion. And Beyonce did about 400 million. And that Beyonce's last album did 300K first week. And Taylor Swift's first album that she re-recorded did $1 million its first week. So don't make this a black versus white thing. Listen, my people, stop thinking that just because our demographic or your demographic of black people that you hang out with don't listen to other genres of music and you don't know the impact that they have, doesn't mean that said artist is being slighted. Taylor is on another level. Beyonce's here, Taylor's up here, past the camera. She's up there. You feel me? Nothing is wrong with that. And that's the way it is. Hell, we got Usher, this dirty dick performing at the Super Bowl. You know, we'll see if we have Keke Palmer in the booth cheering him on the same way that Taylor cheers for Travis Kelce. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. What else? Oh, Nicki and Megen, the Stallion, are beefing. I believe it's over a line where Megen said something about Megan's Law, and Nicki took offense because her husband can't be around children that ain't his because he's a registered sex offender. So then she dropped a diss record called Bigfoot. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna analyze it either. We don't care. If you want to bring it up, I know folks will mention it. But if you have any comments on it, feel free to leave some comments below, and we can talk about it in the comments. Do I have any power? Yeah, a little power recap. I forget the chick name, but I don't need to remember it anymore. The chick from the bodega who was with Joaquin, the cousin, whatever. Yeah, Rock canceled that bitch's Christmas. So she's done. What else? Oh, Lou had to go and make it right and go and kill Scrap Mama. Also, the feds who keep on going to Detective Howard asking them about Marvin, that guy had the meeting with Gerald G, the guy from Marvin's anger management group. That's why, like, a lot of people, I'm in this Facebook group about power. A lot of folks thought G was the feds, was really a fed. Remember, he brought up a shooting when Marvin went to G's office or whatever. And then he brought it up again when he was trying to interview Jukebox, asking questions about Jukebox. Then we later seen a scene about him talk to the feds in the car. And he's like, yeah, if you don't give us what we want, we're gonna take the kids away, this, that, and the fourth. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully Marvin puts 2 and 2 together and make 4 and cancel this motherfucker. Fuck them kids, I'm sorry. Fuck them. They gonna be without a daddy. They gotta go find they smoke a mama. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is news that I never look for, but apparently Chrisean Rock got a tattoo of Blueface on the side of her cheek. It makes me laugh because a lot of y'all adult women look up to her. I just laugh. Before I let go, check out my flashback video. I'm gonna drop one every last Friday of the month. I drop one of the best of Low Live archives from 09 to 2016, featuring my guy Rack Low. It's 3 videos in one. You could it's the Night of Low and Lyrics, our first interview. Then us at the Low Goose and the Deuce in 2010. Oh my God, it was freezing. And in 2016, when he dropped his book, Low Life, an American Classic. The link's gonna be all below there, so you can check it out. Like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. God is good. God is great. Thank God my paper's straight. I am the Pope Chuck Paul. Peace out. Make sure you pay your hoe.